Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Do you see my warmer? So I got this at DG. I actually got two of them. So you know how on Amazon these were all the rage on YouTubers and stuff, and they're like 25 to 35? Well, Dollar General had them for 15, and then I waited and waited, and then they had a clearance sale like they always do, and I got them for 11 each. So yay, I got the last two. So I have one over by my couch, and then one in here, my little office area, really just on the floor. Like my bookshelf's there, my walking treadmill is like right here, and then this is the desk area. I need to clean it off, but anyway, okay, so today's video is a book haul. So for the first time, I ordered from BookOutlet.com, and a few things are also from Temu. Those are just some journal things I got. And then one book I was gifted. So I'm just going to talk about those. So the first book that I'm going to pull out is actually just the gifted one. Okay, and so this one is called Promises and Pomegranates by, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Sav R. Miller. And this book, it's not my typical book, but it was on my wish list just because I wanted to go outside of my comfort zone. I believe it's dark romance, but I'm not sure. It says deluxe it says deluxe edition with full art. Anyway, she's the sweetest sin he's ever committed. Dr. Cal Anderson assumes his heart worked at some point, but now his cold, emotionless existence gives him an edge as a fixer and in-house physician for the mafia. Oh my. Anyway, while his judgment is impartial and complication-free until Elena Ricky, his boss's 20-year-old daughter, after admiring the heartless doctor from afar most of her life, Elena catches him in a moment of weakness, and the pair share a night of passion as they attempt to work each other from their systems. Only the night seems to have the opposite effect. Elena is no longer a simple temptation to Cal, but a necessity. An obsession, one he won't let anyone stand in his way of, even if it means crashing her wedding to another man, forcing her hand in marriage, and stealing her away to the corrupt island on which he resides. Alone with the man of her nightmares, Elena starts to chip away at the layers of ice surrounding his hardened heart. But the warmth and delicious depravity from her new husband may not be worth the secrets unveiled, or the lives that will forever be altered. Dun dun dun. Not my typical thing, but I'll give it a try. And it was very nice. Thank you to the person who got me this. I'm sure they won't do that. Okay, so the next book is from Book Outlet, BookOutlet.com. It was a little slow shipping. It took like 2.5 weeks to get here, but I believe they ship from Pennsylvania, and I'm in Washington State, so that's, you know, it's fine. And it was part of their really cool $5.99 sale, so I was really happy about $5.99 books. Anyway, so this author, Grady Hendrix, I read his book, The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. It gave off all the chauvinistic, I hate women vibes from this author. Further research though, because I do like to not just make assumptions, is that a lot of people did think he is like that, but most people are saying he's actually sardonic, and that he's actually making fun of those stereotypes. He just has a very good understanding of them. And that book was supposed to be like from the 80s or something, I believe. So 80s, 90s, I mean. So that would make more sense. But I'm going to give him another try because I want to. And he's a horror novelist, which is my favorite genre. Okay, so we were talking about Grady Hendrix in How to Sell a Haunted House. I'm actually excited about this because even though I just saw it on their site without, you know, I went on there not actually having any book ideas in mind except one. But anyway, so it says, when Louise finds out that her parents have died, she dreads going home. She doesn't want to leave her daughter with her ex and fly to Charleston. She doesn't want to deal with her family home, stuffed to the rafters with the remnants of her father's academic career and her mother's lifelong obsession with puppets and dolls. She doesn't want to learn how to live without the two people who knew and loved her best in the world. Most of all, she doesn't want to deal with her brother, Mark, who never left their hometown, gets fired from one job after another, and resents her success. Unfortunately, she'll need his help to get the house ready for sale, because it'll take more than some new paint on the walls and clearing out a lifetime of memories to get this place on the market. But some houses don't want to be sold, and Louise and Mark's home has other plans for both of them. Dun 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 dun. Anyway, so that actually sounds quite interesting. Have you read it? What do you think? And if you've read any of these books, just tell me what you think. Okay, in the next book, so I had remembered hearing about this on TikTok, but then I didn't do any further research about reviews or anything. Oh, there's Batman. Any reviews on it until after I already placed this order, and then I decided to. And let's just say it's a very almost nonstop spicy and no plot book according to Fable and Goodreads. Mostly good. No, it wasn't on Fable. It was on Goodreads. But anyway, it is. I still might check it out. It might be a regret purchase. I'm not really into super spicy stuff. But it's Court of the Vampire Queen by Katie Robert. Katie Robert. I don't know why I said it like that. Probably because it's two E's. Anyway, it says. And look how pretty this is, though. Like, it is such a pretty cover. 3 powerful, alluring vampire men and 1 queen to rule them all. All Mina ever wanted was to escape her father's control. Half human, half vampire, she lived eternally torn between 2 worlds, never fully experiencing the pleasures of either, until her father chose her as the pawn in his latest political move, gifting her to the darkly powerful and dangerously seductive Malachi Zion. Malachi is not a vampire to be trifled with. He rules with an iron fist and has a reputation for the darkest of sins. But the longer Mina is with him, the more she realizes he's not the monster she first thought. And as fear bleeds into lust, then trust, then something more, Malachi opens Mina up to a world she never knew could be hers for the taking, including the love of Malachi's 2 closest friends and companions. I did not read the back of this or what it was about. I just put it in the cart. Now surrounded by all 3 men, the center of their shockingly seductive world, Mina may finally have the power to face down her father and take back the life and crown that by all rights should be hers. See, it sounds interesting, so I am going to give it a try. If I don't like it, I can donate it to a library or something. Or, a thrift store or something. Okay, and one thing that I got that is not book related, but it was only $10. I've been wanting to try those, I think they're called wobbles or warbles, where you crochet little animals, and it's supposed to be good for people who don't know how to crochet. Well, I don't know how to crochet. I wish I did. I've tried before. It was really hard, but they had this at BookOutlet.com for only $9.99. I was checking out what it comes with. It comes with everything you need, and I just had to. And if I wind up not being able to do it, at least I could say I tried. And if I do, oh, hey, Daddy, what are you doing? At least I have, if I do it, I have this cute little crocheted Wednesday Addams. How cool is that? Anyway, I thought it was cool. So I threw that in there. I'm very much a person when I have money to spend and I know how much I'm spending or whatever. If I see something I really want, I just put it in the cart. Okay, so this next one I am really excited about. It's called Filthy Rich Fae by Geneva Lee. And look at that cover. And also, I didn't even know that they spray the edges on paperbacks. So that's really, it is just a really pretty cover. Anyway, it said, "You made a bargain. Your soul for his, and now you are mine." Kate Holloway knows the unspoken rule of New Orleans. Avoid the powerful Gage crime family at all costs. Of course, that was before her brother got caught up in their chaos. Now Kate has no choice but to confront the dark and forbidding Prince of New Orleans himself and beg for her brother's life. But Lachlan Gage is as lethal as he is beautiful, and the only currency he's interested in is her soul. Because Lachlan isn't just some ruthless criminal, he's Fae. And he has his own secret reasons for binding her to him. Tricked and desperate, Kate is torn between humanity and the breathtaking otherworld, a place filled with shadows and secrets, with members of each Fae court plotting against her, just as her captor's motives for trapping her become more mysterious. And if she can't break this sinister bargain, in the next 30 days she'll be bound to the inscrutable yet infuriatingly tempting Fae Prince and his deadly world forever. It just sounds so good. This definitely sounds like a romantasy, maybe. So I hope I like it. I love fantasy almost as much as I love horror. So, okay, the next one I purposely look for because I just finished The Serpent and the Wings of Night. And so when I saw this is what drew me to the site. Plus I heard there was a $5.99 sale. I got this for $5.99 and it's a hardback. So that's really cool. So this is the second book. I know that there's a standalone in between the first book and this book, but I didn't know that when I got this, so I got this. Anyway, it's called The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, and I absolutely loved The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Okay, "You killed my father." I didn't even realize I was speaking aloud this time, the words scraping from between my clenched teeth. With each word, I relived it. Rain's magic flaring as he pinned Vincent to the wall, Vincent's body falling, nothing more than a pile of broken flesh. "I am so sorry, Aurea," he murmured. I'm so sorry that it all happened this way. I'm so sorry." The worst part was I couldn't even doubt that he meant it. "Sorry." I remembered the first time Rain had apologized to me plainly, like it had been a simple truth, and how it had meant so much to me that it rearranged my entire world a little to hear it spoken that way. I'd felt like I'd been given a gift. I'd been so desperate to hear those words from my father. I'd finally gotten them in his final breath. "I love you. I'm sorry." I opened my eyes and met Rain's. His face was so starkly honest, so raw, that it startled me. I could see that he was opening a door for me, coaxing me through, ready to take my hand and guide me there. "But you'd do it again," I said. I slammed that door shut. So, I'm really excited to get into this one. I still gotta make my March TBR, but that's okay. Okay, and the next one I got because I just liked the cover and I thought it would be cute. This is a little, like, American manga thing. At least I think it's American because, like, you read it the way we read left to right instead of right to left like they do in Japan. Sorry if I sound weird. I'm new to manga and stuff, so forgive me if I said anything, dumb. I just don't know. Anyway, it's called Friends with Boys by Faith Erin Hicks. High school is hard enough without a ghost in tow. A missing mother, distant brothers, high school, new friends. It's a lot to deal with, but there's just one more thing. Maggie is haunted. After years of homeschooling, Maggie is starting high school. It's pretty terrifying. Maggie's big brothers are there to watch her, but ever since Mom left, it just hasn't been the same. Besides her brothers, Maggie's never had any real friends before. Lucy and Alistair don't have lots of friends either, but they eat lunch with her at school and bring her along on their small town adventures. But when a ghost won't leave Maggie alone, can her new friendship help her? Or is she destined to be haunted forever? And I just thought it was really cute. And if I like this, I'll just keep buying them. So I actually just bought 2 sets of complete series of manga, different ones. I can't remember what they're called. I literally just bought them because they were great deals, and I am new to manga and I want to read more, so I'm excited. And when they do get here, they're coming from Hawaii. They ship today, but I don't know how long it'll be until they get here, and that's okay, but I will do a haul of those too. Okay, and so that was the last. Oh no, I have one more. Okay, so I got that one because it was cute. It was actually less than $5.99. It was like $4.99. Okay, but this one has been on my to be read list for so long. I'm not gonna lie, I do want to get a nice copy, a hardback copy. But I really wanted to read it, and I'm going to be reading it in March probably, or April. Anyway, so it's called A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. Desire, Obsession, Control. And do you see these pages? I have never seen uncut pages like this on a paperback, so that's really, really cool. At least I think it's cool. Anyway, it says, this is my last love letter to you, though some would call it a confession. Saved from the brink of death by a mysterious stranger, Constanta, sorry, I don't know how to say that, is transformed from a medieval peasant into a bride fit for an undying king. But when Dracula draws a cunning aristocrat and a starving artist into his web of passion and deceit, Constanta realizes that her beloved is capable of terrible things. Finding comfort in the arms of her rival consorts, she begins to unravel their husband's dark secrets. With the lives of everyone she loves on the line, Constanta will have to choose between her own freedom and her love of her husband. But bonds forged by blood can be broken only by death. And so, if you're not a big fan of Dracula or you don't know much about Dracula, she is his first wife, and that's what intrigued me. I love all things Dracula, all things vampires, Nosferatu, Lost Boys, all the things, all the books, Anne Rice, all of it. I eat it all up. Yes, even Twilight. I love Twilight. I don't care. I love vampires. Okay? So, I am super stoked to read this. So exciting. Okay, and then, so those, besides the one that was gifted to me, all these came from BookOutlet.com. I highly recommend them. Their shipping might be a little slow, but worth it for those prices. Okay, so from Temu, I got some journals. Well, I only got 2. I thought someone was coming in. Anyway, so this is a shadow work journal that I got off of Temu. It's very pretty. And like, these were only a couple bucks. But like, yeah. Here is the intro. I'm not going to read it because, you know. Well, I'll read this first little snippet. Within each of us exists a duality. We are both part angel and part devil. The truth is an inevitable aspect of our human nature, one that we must not only face, but also embrace if we are to live a life of wholeness. Now, I'm not a religious person, so to me that's mumbo jumbo, but I've heard a lot of good things about shadow work journals to help you with your inner conflictions that you have, you know, like your mental health and your traumas. So I just thought it was really cool and I could try it out. And it's pretty. It has lots of pages, so that's really awesome. So yeah, I think this is like $2 or something. And then this one I also got from Temu. It was only a couple bucks as well. I loved the cover. I had to get this when I saw it. But yeah, it's really cool. It actually is pretty intricate. The only thing is I'm going to make copies of all the pages so that it lasts more than just 1 month. And the artwork is just beautiful. And it has so many, like, really cool features, like a regular calendar, meal planners. It even has, if I could find it, it has water. It has month at a glass. It has water tracker too, so that's good for fitness. A budget planner, weekly fitness planner. I have ADHD, so I thought this might help me. Grocery list, well, grocery checklist. Oh, and a cleaning list, so that's really cool. Cleaning checklist. Household to do. So with my ADHD, I love a good checklist. Checklists keep me on task and focus. And then this section. Anyway, I probably shouldn't be showing you all of it, but it's actually pretty cool. Here's the water tracker, and then a habit tracker. There's even a sleep tracker, and it's just really cool. Like if I mood tracker, self-care checklist. It's just, it was worth it, and I am going to make copies of all these so I have multiples. See my emotional strength and weaknesses. That's really cool. And I also have this other one. It came with a pen. The pen is up to you. It was not from Temu. This was a gift from a Valentine's Day book exchange. Sorry, I need a drink. My voice is going away. This is the second video I've filmed today, so. Okay. And one of the things I got in it, besides the fact that I got the whole series, or at least the first 4 of, is it Rhapsodic? I don't know how to say it, but it's a good book. I'm almost done with the first one. I'm so excited. I got so many really cool things in that. Thank you to the girl who had, the person who had my name. But it came with this little journal. It's just, ew, there's hair. Gross. It fell on the floor earlier. Anyway, papyrus, but look at its gold gilded pages. And it's just a pretty regular journal. And it's so pretty. Do you see the birds? And then it has a matching pen. So I just wanted to show you guys a few things because I'm not sure about you guys, but I love journals as much as regular books and planners and all the office stuff. Okay, well, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching my channel. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. And tell me what you're reading right now. And have you read any of these? What do you think? Okay, bye guys.